First, the missile attack on Israel by Iran and the possible consequences. As usual, there are stern words from Western leaders warning against escalation, our own Prime Minister among them. But let's cut to the chase. They're all culpable on this because for almost a year now, from right after October the 7th last year, they've faltered in their defence of Israel. They've failed to support Israel in its efforts to defeat terrorist groups like Hamas, Hezbollah and the Houthis, and they've failed to put pressure on Iran. Right here at this desk repeatedly, along with experts, I've shown you why Iran is the problem, how Iran is using proxies like Hamas, Hezbollah and the Houthis for its evil and its murderous plots against Israel. But all the time we've seen from people like Joe Biden and Keir Starmer and the UN and Anthony Albanese is calls for Israel to ease up on defending itself. Instead of pressure on Iran, we've had endless pressure on Israel as it fights for its very survival. And so we get the terror overnight, an entire nation sent into crisis, sheltering in bomb shelters as nearly 200 Iranian missiles were fired right across the nation of Israel. The aim, of course, was to kill Israelis, to kill Jews. Thankfully, the missiles were intercepted and Israel once more proved capable of defending its people. The only fatality was a Palestinian tragically killed by a falling rocket casing. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu promised a response.
Iran made a major mistake this evening, and it will pay for it. The regime in Iran just doesn't understand our determination to defend ourselves and our determination to retaliate to our enemies.
The world now waits to see exactly what that military retaliation will be. But suddenly, Joe Biden is sounding more stoic.
Make no mistake, the United States is fully supportive of Israel. And I've spent the morning and part of the afternoon in the Situation Room and meeting with my whole national security team and consulting with the Israelis.
Yeah, that sounds a bit stronger now, but Biden and other Western leaders, including Albanese, have been calling for ceasefires. In other words, calling for Israel to stop counterattacks against the terrorists, leaving murderous terrorists and their weapons in place. As if that can deliver peace, as if you can negotiate with terrorists. Just minutes before the Iranian missile attack last night, there was another terrorist attack in Tel Aviv. At least 6 people were shot dead and many more injured. Journalists Liam Mendes and Yoni Bashan were on their way to cover that terror attack when they had to shelter from the missile assault.
That's really close to us.
That is a little bit close. Sounds as though some incoming missiles are on the way. Cars have pulled over on the side, people are on their stomachs.
Every car on this freeway has come to the side.
Approximately 102 missiles launched from Iran.
102.
102.
Wow. No, that's going down fast.
You've seen a few of those.
That's life in Israel. Terror on the streets and missiles in the sky. Yet world leaders pressure Israel. This only encourages terrorists and the rogue states. This can only prolong conflict rather than deliver peace. The only route to peace is to defeat the terrorists. Moral clarity and strategic resolve are vital. But outside of Israel, they seem to be in short supply.